Meron na tayo, no? So, FAR, CSV, cash surrender value. Now, the idea here is that you're accounting for the book of the insured. So, usual questions would be how much is the insurance expense for the year? Another would be how much is the cash surrender value at the end of the year or at the beginning. Now, yung dalawa na ito is usually like constructive problem. Like, bibigyan ka ng mga details, you work back mo lang siya. As long as you know the structure of the problem, hindi ka naman mawawala dito. Another usual question would be, how much is the gain on settlement? Just in case na namatay yung insured, magkano ang gain on settlement? So, ganito siya. So, latag ko lang yung mga formulas na kakailanganin mo. I think it would be better here para makita pag-scroll natin mamaya sa baba. So, for insurance expense, ang starting point mo usually would be the premium per year, no? Or per month. Convert mo siya into year. For example, kasi nga yearly naman yung ina-account natin insurance expense. So, first would be premium. Lagay ko naman premium. Sige, complete na natin. Premium. Okay. Iba-minus mo yung increase in CSV. So, increase in CSV. Why? This is actually a benefit for you, no? So, yung binayaran mong premium, syempre, ibabawas din natin yung increase in CSV because kung sakaling i-surrender ngayon yung insurance, at least may ibabalik sa'yo na portion ng binayad mo. Parang sort of ganon yung idea. Another deduction or reduction to your cost. Parang cost benefit. This is a benefit. No? Benefit for you. This is a cost. Parang ka lang nagko-cost benefit analysis dito. So another would be dividends. Of course, obviously. This is a benefit. Dividends. A reduction to your cost. Another would be in case of debt, no? In case of debt, yung unexpired portion. Unexpired portion of premium. Siyempre, hindi na yun dapat kasama sa expense mo. No? Alright. So, ending yan, ito lang yung insurance expense for the year. Okay. So, nakuha mo yung idea. This is a benefit. This one is not a benefit. It's actually unused. So, kaya mo siya dinededuct. So, unused naman siya. Yan yung i-recognize yung insurance expense for the year. Okay. So, another would be for the gain or loss on settlement. Okay. So that would be ang starting point mo is the policy amount. Policy amount. In this case, 1 million. Updated balance of CSV. Again, in case of debt lang to. So obviously dito sa sample number 2, formula number 2 natin may namatay na siya. Balance of CSV up to debt. So ganyan siya. So binabawas natin to kasi hindi na to ibabalik sa atin kasi ang ibibigay na sa atin is yung 1 million. So, hindi na ito marirealize. And then another would be updated balance, yung unexpired portion. Of premium. Yan. So, yan ang magiging gain mo. Gain on settlement. Okay? So, solve natin yung unang problem. Actually, madali lang siya kung maintindihan mo lang yung flow ng mga amounts. No? So, in this case, this would be, kukunin mo yung gain or increase, I'm sorry. Yung increase in cash surrender value. May beginning ka na 43,500, ending niya at the end of year is 54,000. So, yung difference niya will be 10,500. That's your increase in CSV. This is a benefit for you. Ang starting point mo is yung premium mo na binayaran mo at the beginning of the year. We reduce that cost with the benefit that we're getting. Another would be your dividend. So, ganyan lang siya kasimple. Minus 10,500 minus 3,000. That's 6,500. Sagot tayo. Okay. Letter C. Now let's move on to the next one. Okay. So, chain company purchase 1 million, same lang. Cash surrender value, of course. Attack mo na siya agad. 108,000 isa. Minus 87,000. That's 21,000. Increase in CSV. Change in CSV. Okay. Starting point mo, annual premium, 40,000. Ito guys. Meron pa ba tayong i-deduct? 6,000. But wait. Sabi niya kasi dito, was applied to increase in the cash surrender value. So parang ang ini-imply niya, ito is part na ng increase. So we'll stop here. Hindi na natin siya ibabawas. 21,000. That's 19,000. Okay? So we would have deducted 6,000, 13,000. Actually, merong sagot, but it's not the answer. Again, inclusive na po nung increase, yung 87, naging 108 siya, increase yung kasama na daw po ito. So these are additional notes that you should we call this, be cautious on kasi panglito niya. So baka madali. That's 19,000. Okay, next would be, dito may namatay na po. Slovenia Company insured life insurance 2 million, the entity being the beneficiary on the ordinary life insurance policy. Okay, the annual premium is 80,000 and the policy is dated January 1, 2016. Okay, the cash surrender values are 15,000 on December 31, 2018. I think I have to correct myself with sinasabi ko na ina-account natin on the books. No? I might be wrong on that. Kasi, like in this case, the book of the company is like actually insured. They did insure a key employee, for example, na kung may mangyari sa kanya, out of that to compensate with the loss na let's say for example, CEO, wawalan sila ng kita because of the death of that person, of the CEO. So they want to compensate the losses by insuring their key personnel or key officer. Parang ganun, no? Okay, so let's do it. We're looking for the gain on life insurance settlement. So like I've mentioned, ang starting point mo is your policy amount. Okay, that is 2 million. I'm not sure if I was able to make a disclaimer na the materials that we have now were taken from the reviewer of Palix. No? So, disclaimer, this is for the educational purposes lang po yung sinishare natin dito. The approaches and in an examination setting and explanation ng solution and uh, yeah, yung further explanation lang to show the relationship between the numbers. Yun lang po. Okay. So another information that we have here, that's 2 million again. Minention natin na we will have to update the CSV up to the time of death. So meaning, we're looking for the beginning balance, December 31, 2018. So this would be your beginning balance. So 19, sinabi natin kanina, we will add the supposedly increase. Sorry guys, this should be 15. Yan po yung starting natin. Now, the difference between 19 and 15 is the increase, 4,000. However, itong 4,000 po na ito, itong increase na 4,000, we will have to prorate it. Why? Because namatay po yung personnel natin, key personnel natin, or the president, namatay po siya ng October. That's 9 months over 12. Okay? So, 4K. Rather, again, yung 4K would be your 19K minus 15K. Supposedly, increase nyo to at end of year. Pero, ang increase lang na i-account natin is hanggang doon sa namatay siya. Kaya sinabi natin kanina, after the time of death, 9 over 12. So, that's 3,000 po. Yan. Okay. So, technically, 18,000 lang po ang ending balance of the CSV at the time of death. Okay. So, updated CSV debt. TOD. Okay, time of death. 18. Again, hindi mo na po ito marirealize because they will give you the amount of 2 million. Another would be the balance of, or should I say, the unexpired portion of the prepaid or premium. Premium po ang tawag dun sa binabayaran mo yearly. Ano po? So 80K multiplied by 3 over 12. Ganyan lang. That's 20,000. Okay? Bakit po hindi siya para siyang technically magiging loss na siya kasi hindi na po siya para magiging part na siya nung not loss but magiging part na siya nung mare-receive mong 2 million. So, kaya siya binabawas. Hindi na po kasi siya ibabalik. Okay, so 2 million minus 18,000 minus 20,000. Do we have dividends? No, it's just part of the expense. So that would be 1962 guys. Okay. So dito naman, so what is the life insurance expense? Would be starting point mo. So with the 80,000, that's your premium. I-deduct mo yung any dividends, which is wala naman. increase in CSB, which is 4 million. Hanggang dun lang po sa, eto po siya. Hanggang dun lang sa namatay. That's 3,000,000. Dividends, wala naman. Increase in CSV. Dividends, wala. Meron tayo unexpired. Unexpired. That would be 20K. Okay. So, ang i-recognize mo lang na expense mo would be minus 20,000, 57,000. 1962. Ayan. So, yun lang guys for CSP. Kabush.